Albert Einstein stated, "We cannot solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them." There is no doubt law enforcement is facing the worst public perception crisis in modern history. It is dividing our country and unraveling the trust between law enforcement and the communities we serve. This crisis is causing law enforcement personnel to leave the profession. The majority of agencies are experiencing recruiting issues with low applicant numbers, forcing them to hire personnel that they would never consider hiring in the past. This crisis of public perception will continue to get worse until it is properly addressed. Humane policing is the solution to this growing crisis by restoring the trust and appreciation for law enforcement. Humane policing is the approach I used that earned me the thanks of 90% of the people I arrested. Let me say that again. 90% of the people I arrested thanked me. Now imagine for a second. If all of law enforcement were able to achieve the trust, respect, and appreciation that I earned, it would close the vast divide in our country. It would promote healing and restore trust to the profession of law enforcement. In Humane Policing, How Perspectives Can Influence Our Performance, I go through in detail real cases I worked explaining how and why I was able to achieve consistent results that benefited everyone involved. Humane policing dives into why law enforcement needs to change. It talks about what helped shape my perspective and how I gained cooperation instead of forcing compliance, the importance of relationships, and the value of going beyond the call of duty. Finally, it addresses the growing trends involving guns, drugs, and school shootings. Humane policing restores hope. There is a better way for law enforcement to interact with society. Humane policing has been endorsed by a senator, career law enforcement personnel, and educators alike. Whether you are a law enforcement professional wanting to improve the relationship with your community, or you are a concerned citizen wanting to better understand law enforcement and what you should expect from them, you need to take action now and read Humane Policing. It is the first step to bridging the gap between law enforcement and the communities we serve. My goal is to travel around the country and share my perspective and approach of humane policing. This will improve the relationship between law enforcement and the communities they serve. Many believe this goal is impossible. Well, Nelson Mandela stated, "Everything seems impossible until it's done." Be part of the solution and join me in this worthy goal.